I know you'd like to see it in a show, claiming to be the next best everything. Which way will you go? You're a little smarter than most of us. You run so fast sometimes it's hard to see your further. Finding some time for you, it tortures me. Which way will you go? Wages on a Friday, lend me a $5. Boy, your trust's not too strong. Your arrogance in a bag, superstar wannabe, cemented in your own feeble way. Okay, so that was just a little run through of the first verse and first chorus. And so we're going to learn today how to play Face for the Radio, which I think is a really cool tune by The View, what feels like now ages ago. I don't know however long it was since it came out, but this is a song that I used to listen to in the van on my way to work every single morning. I would put this and a few others on. So I had a look out there when I was first learning the guitar, and I didn't find very many videos, so that's why we're here today. So we're gonna learn it. So let's start off then with the chords. We'll briefly just go through the set of chords that we're going to use, because to be fair, it's pretty much the same chords all the way through, which is nice. I love these kind of songs where things are so simple. It doesn't feel in any way boring, and it's just a nice way to run through a song. So the chords are, hopefully you can see. I'll scooch a little bit closer. So the chords are an A chord, and that you play. So depending on how you hold the A chord, some people play it like this, some like this, but it's 0 0 2 2 2 0 or O, depending on where you're from in the world. So that's the first chord. So we've got an A. And then a fancy jazz chord we've got next, which is A major 7. So it's kind of nice because here's the first chord, there's the A, and then it's sort of walks down, a little chromatic kind of feel to it. I think that's the right word. So A major 7 is 0 0 2 1 2. So we've got two chords now. We've got the A major 7. This next chord, I'm not entirely sure what it's called, so we're going to call it an F sharp minor. I think it's a 9 or an 11 or something like this, but basically this is the way that we normally play an F sharp minor, which would be like this. So it's a bar chord, you bar here where you've got your F sharp, and then you hold this minor position. So at the moment we've got the bar here, and then these top two fingers here on these two strings. But in this particular song, the way that he plays it and the way that we're going to learn it today is we don't have to bar the chords. So good news for anybody who doesn't really enjoy bar chords very much. So we've got these fingers here at the top on the 4th fret. So the way to hold this chord down is 0 4 4 2 0 0. And it's also a really nice way to play this kind of F sharp minor something. Somebody, if there's anybody who knows what it is, put a comment below and teach me exactly what the name of that chord is, if you can. Because you've got so many open strings, it sounds kind of nice and dreamy and folky, and that's the sort of thing I like. So that's the next chord. So we've got this F sharp minor something, we'll call it. And then the last chord in this little sequence is a D sus2, which also sounds quite dreamy, which is 0 0 2 3 0. So the pattern for both the verse and the chorus runs from a to A major 7 to the F sharp minor, something, to the D sus2. And so if we just run through it sort of slowly, and we'll go through it with just just with the lyrics so you can kind of hear, yeah, exactly how they fit in. So it's, you have a face for the radio, but I know you'd like to see it in a show, claiming to be the next best everything. Which way will you go? So it fits kind of nicely, because at the end of the chord sequence you go from A major, sharp to the D sus2, which is always at the end of the sentence or the phrase, and then you start again afresh on the next line with an A again. So that's kind of nice. And it runs all the way through the song, other than the middle, which we'll go through in just a second, but the whole song uses that little sequence. Just one thing I just realized, obviously this being the very first time I've done one of these videos, I've got the capo here, so I'm pretending that this is the nut and the A is here. The only reason I do that is for myself to be able to sing it. So it's exactly the same if you play here. All of the chords that I've given you and the shapes will be exactly the same, but you just might have a lower voice, or you just might not want to sing it. So I'm putting that here, but all of the chords then will be relative, possibly, if that's what I mean, to where you have the capo, or if you haven't got one on at all. Yeah, so all of the chords then, that's how it runs all the way through the song. C sus2, other than the middle, which is, okay, so this is the part that goes, it's nothing against you, love in my heart, you're really a nice guy, known it from the start, conscience is eager to know where you lie, pushing your limit, give it up and remember. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll run through this piece of the puzzle. Yeah, and it's the only section where anything really different happens, and they're still quite similar chords. So the chords that we have for this little piece is, we've got an A again, which as we said was 0 0 2 2 2 0, A major 7, 0 0 2 1 2 0. We've got an A7, which is a dominant 7, which is 0 0 2 0 2 0. Keep it bluesy. And then there's a D7 as well, right at the end, where we just play the chord once and then there's a sort of pause, and then he goes on with the lyrics without any chord. So it's pushing your limit, give it up and remember, which is D7. And a D7 is 0 0 0 2 1 2, which is also rather bluesy. And this is how it walks through. So it's a A, nothing against you, A major 7, love in my heart, A7, really a nice guy, known it, and then to A, known it from the start, conscience is eager, stay on the A, A7, to know where you lie, and then the D7, pushing your limit, just give it up and remember. And then there's a little sort of bass walk with this one. So he goes E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, and then back to the A, and then back into that sequence of A major 7, A sharp, F sharp minor, D sus2. So it finishes there, pushing your limit, give it up and remember. Bum 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 bum. that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think below what I'm gonna do is I'll put a link in to a tab of this and any other information that I think of in the meantime that I think will be helpful. Let me know if there are any questions. My plan is not to kind of... Well, I didn't have a plan. Basically, I saw that there wasn't a lot of these videos for this particular song on YouTube, so I wanted to upload it. But if anybody else has got any other questions or statements, or possibly that you think that there's a slight chord difference in another version, I watched the live version of him playing this exact song, so I think the chords are pretty accurate, and from how it sounds, it seems to fit pretty well. But yeah, anybody just give us a comment about anything, let me know if I can be of any more assistance. Otherwise, just enjoy and go and play the song. Maybe if you want, put some share your practice here and things so people can see how you're getting on. Cool. Catch you next time. Thank you very much.